Hello and welcome to this OLTP Season 14 game between Noogas in Paris and AntiMatters. Joined by only myself tonight in the commentary box. Looking forward to a great game though. Noogas in Paris doing quite well this season. AntiMatters struggling a little bit, but still possible chances for themselves to put in a couple of good performances and make a run at it. It is indeed. Allow me to. How do I even change that, mate? Godly. Absolute godly. Like a pencil. Absolute godly. Oh, needed that to spam this. Just waiting for a couple of the players to get ready on the AntiMatters side. Looks like Noogas in Paris are all ready. Big peanut brain, mate. Big peanut brain. This is known.
You at the shop, sun was getting hot, I'm lonely, yeah. I'm in the city on my own. Never would have thought you'd be the one, I got a homie. But that's the way it goes. I'm reaching Nirvana. Goodbye, sweet.
No, we have a much better game lined up for you, Letty. Not a Hacksball draft. A real, actual game. Something to watch. A lot of interesting questions in the chat at the moment. People are being asked if they can do plumbing, grow carrots, build a house. A lot of good stuff going on. Both teams are ready. So we will be getting into game. Hello, Ended. Welcome. Nah, you don't. We can cover some of that. That's fine. All right, let's get into it. So activation, rain, headshot, and Nooga lining up. Nooga's on an alt of some sort as well. 46 degrees. Hello. I have questions about that, but that's okay. Flume with the first grab, and Diggs Similar fate to Flume there, dying straight away. So on the other side it was Balakwa Pat. What a hell of a defense to line up with there, by the way. And then Flume and Diggs, as I just mentioned, on offense. Not a great deal happening, as it tends to in the first opening minute. Acti and Rain trying to coordinate some grabs here. Rain almost out. It's going to try and loop back here. Decides to beat Bell and is in the header 2 again. Acti gets in his way with that boost though, and tries to force his way around there, but wasn't to beat. Good chance though, and well done from Rain. 10 seconds to Pups. Acti's going to get another grab and hopefully just keep the pressure on right before this Pup round. Should look to be coming in and timing it with this attack from Bell and Flume there when they were going for the Pup. They did win the Pup. RB though defused straight away, and Pat got the tag pro for free on the other side. So we're really well done from Pat. We'll equalize the position for them. Suicide's right against Acti, and Nooga was very wise to it, playing anti-re there. Well done. Stopped a near certain cap there. And Flume tries to give himself some space using Pat with that tag pro. And Flume! Almost. He would have had it, you know, I think, if he was a little bit lighter on that wall touch. Bloody hell. What a move from Flume. Couldn't quite get the job done. And nothing doing from Rain there off that bomb. So still 0-0. Tense start to the game. Lovely stuff from Acti. Diggs is out on the other side. Needs to stay alive now. And it was Acti that dies first in the end. Diggs! Absolutely filthy on headshot there. And couldn't quite work the blocks with Pat there to get through, but really well done from Diggs. Acti and Balakwa picked themselves up a Juke Juice each. And just a couple of holds here from the boys. Looking to make that reset happen, get that breakthrough. Anti-re being played from Diggs, but not much pressure on activation, just one chaser. Pat coming to look for the kiss. Would have been a great decision from him. Didn't get it done, and now Acti's looking to threaten around here, but great OD from the end from Balakwa and Flume. Shut down the angles. Feeling a 1-1 split. Any other predictions in the chat? If you're watching, let us know your thoughts on how this game's going to go. Rain. Oh, really nice move from Rain there. Yeah, AntiMatters struggling at the bottom of the table, I believe, at the moment. But despite that, they are now up 1-0. Activation looking for the counter cap. A great start there from Flume to get out and straight into base as well. Acti looking for something. Couldn't quite get it. Flume's going to get this Pup uncontested on the left. And it's a tag pro. Great chance here if Flume can get this solo on Nooga. Normally would be the other way around with those two members involved. But Nooga wise to it. Does well with his jukes. And Flume didn't get much done with his tag pro in the end. Pat needs to stay alive here. He's going to die to Rain, but he's given his team plenty of space to work with. Balak was out. Odyssey going for the 2-0 AntiMatters. That's a very very brave call, rather. I'm loving the use of the word wise tonight, by the way. My apologies. But yeah, AntiMatters with a sweep. That's very brave. Rain. Great snipe there. Cross map. Noogas team has haste in the bag, you reckon? Okay. We'll see how that plays out. Tag coins are up for grabs for anyone that does get the prediction correct. $5 if you can guess the score too. That's a legit offer. Flume looking to put some pressure on. But Lakwa's tag pro means that Flume has a great chance here if he can link up with Bell. Chooses the worst possible path that he could have, but does give Pat a chance here. Only 2 to beat, and Bell protecting from the back. Too many angles being attacked there by Noogas and Paris. The score remains at 1-0. We're 5 minutes down. And, Acti comboing with that bomb. But Flume in the right position there on OD. Would have been a very scary opportunity. Scary for AntiMatters. Great for Noogas and Paris. They did well to set that up, but wasn't to be. Flume, you always know he's going to go for that split there. The man does nothing but. Good snipe since it was backwards. Yeah, but he was last man. It was fine. Rain was last man by putting himself in that position. People get too worked up on these concepts, thinking they're all locked in. It's none of that, mate. Everything is situational. That's why Tag Pro is such a great game, and why it's been able to stand the test of time for these years. Balakwa, Pat tried to work there with Bell. and Bell just didn't want the return enough. Does get 2 tags here, and Acti's under a lot of pressure. A kiss would do great. He can't get it, and that's going to be a cap for Pat. Second cap for AntiMatters. Diggs keeping the pressure on. Bell can't get any more tags in the base, but might not matter with Diggs' boost line here. Wonderful stuff from him. Headshot gets a grab, and this is still pressure on. They have 3 in base. If they hang around, Pat's going to look to get anti, and I reckon if he hung around there and played for blocks rather than getting re in the end, could have had a better chance there. Didn't work out. Pat's now ahead of 3. I don't see what happened there with Rain. Was that a bomb into the spike? I'm not entirely sure. My apologies for missing that. Certainly didn't hear a grab sound, but great stuff to capitalize on the mistake. AntiMatters again, 3-0 up. Only 4 minutes remaining. Got another round of pups. I'll show you the stats here. 2 caps for Pat, 1 for Flume. If you wanted to work with the Australian Defence Force or the UNSW of Canberra, UNSW in Canberra, didn't know that. There you go. Anyway, educating our future leaders. There's your link to that. But great stuff from AntiMatters. Rain looking to get some tags here with this tag pro. Isn't going to work. And Flume, the man holds for days. And if his OD from his teammates can do the job there, that's really well done. Great team effort. All started by Flume and Bell if he hits this boost. And a little block from Flume, but Bell just didn't read it. It was there. The opportunity was there. Yeah, Flume did really well to get that block on. Looked simple enough. I thought he had it for all money. Didn't go for it. Decided to juke back, and that's not going to work out. Flume putting the team on his back at the moment. Bit sketchy on the who joined the game first there. I think that is how those sorts of caps are determined. I think Flume had the time on the flag tile. Looked a little BS, but. There you go. Yet another tag pro for Rain and a lead that he's trying to get. A teammate of Cat. Flume does the dummy step on Noogas. Didn't move at all and therefore was able to juke him out. Acti and no flaccid from Noogas. Smarter man. And there's the flaccids. There we go. Pat and Bell, I tell you what, absolutely stellar defense at the moment. And can't really fault anyone on the AntiMatters team at the moment. They are looking like a team revived. No ad block? Not on Tag Pro, mate. Need to make sure Tag Pro gets all of the money. Make sure Lucky gets, donos plus ads. Crucial stuff. Rain now ahead of 2. Uses that boost. Uses a couple of boosts and a teammate as well. Straight over the flag tile. Unfortunate timing with that grab from Diggs. Obviously a lack of communication there from the AntiMatters team. But we are now 3-1 and make that 3-2. Acti, yet again, no OD. So all this praise that was coming in for AntiMatters is disappearing very quickly at the moment. They are falling apart. Headshot, however, must stay alive and does. Diggs doesn't cover the under. And he's going to be out. That could have been 4-2, and they would have been very happy with that scoreline at the end of the half if that was going to be the case. Flume's still holding. Tell you what, he's had a hell of a half here. Gets shut down by Noogas in the end. Great stuff from Headshot indeed to hold there, clutching up. Just 1 minute left here. Rain looking to come in. Bell catches a bomb. Trying to shut him down. Diggs. Contain just non-existent there. And the block from Noogas was immense. Bombing Rain into the tile and then setting himself up perfectly for that block. And they just do a little ring-a-ring-a-rosy around there. The flag and get a incredible crap for Noogas in Paris. Bell with the lead. Had some troubles with this so far. And Noogas yet again. Oh, this man is on fire tonight. Hell of a snipe from behind. Saving a cap. It was it's about 6 or 7 minutes of greatness from AntiMatters, and now it's all for naught at the moment. Acti with great OD there against 2 blockers. Great stuff from him to stop the cap there. Only 10 seconds remaining. Flume should try and rush this in. He's beaten 1. He's got used to the boost. Decides to go underneath off that top tile. And OD too solid. Diggs will get the kept flag, as will Acti. You know he's focusing on that. That's the #1 stat in the world. 3-3 in the end is the final score in this first half on Oak. Great performance initially from AntiMatters. Pat and Blackwell on D locking it down. Flume with some great holds as well. But just the quality in that Noogas and Paris team is telling towards the end of that second half, and they tie it up. Just add the scores here. Not there. So Noogas jumping out of the team, so we will have a slight delay here. But yeah, a couple of missed chances there. Certainly, Balak was missed cap. There were moments where blocks could have been a little bit better coming in for AntiMatters as well. Definitely had the upper hand for the most part, and as A's saying in the chat, probably should be up by a few more caps at this stage. I mean, we had 2 draws last night. You know, we're on a draw at halftime at the moment. Wouldn't have called it beforehand, but here we are. There's potential. Just getting into a ping test here, so ignore any game sounds coming. This is not the real game. I haven't done a rain. Alright, looks like everyone's ping is suitable. It was Nooga that was struggling with that. Alright, we will be getting into game very shortly. Hang tight. About there, that'll do. If anyone's seen my phone, let me know. Never mind, it's in my pocket. Alright, second half starts here. He's almost faking out Nooga there with that boost in play. Didn't work, and he's going to just help the defenders with this, never mind, with this container of rain, but the move's too strong from him. Pat, though, holds that angle really well. Unfortunately, it's going to let Acti get ahead. He has to double back. Didn't quite have the speed there to stay ahead. The defenders, of course, had the boost as well, so he's going to choose to hold. Use of that bomb. A grab from Diggs leads into a very poorly timed grab from Flume. Don't agree with that decision at all. And it's now put the team under a lot of pressure. Diggs doing well to stay alive for as long as he did. and does get closed down. And it looks like things are a little bit calmer now. Balakwa holding the fort on OD, and Pat with this Juke Juice will now finally be able to get the shutdown. Headshots RB gives him a chance to keep this train going. And a flaccid, was that a flaccid from Pat on the other side? Not sure what that was. Looks like they should be able to get the shutdown unless Acti gets used to this bomb. He does. He's now got the boost. Needs to get out though. And looks like the container's good, but once again, bought just enough time for Rain to get all the way across the map, back onto regrab, and the pressure is still on AntiMatters. Finally, the shutdown comes. And now I can officially say we're in a reset. Predictions in chat. There's still $5 on offer for any correct scores. Not for this map, by the way. I'm not giving you 10 minutes, but if you can guess the next map with correct scores, $5 on the way. Acti bombing up top, holding 4 pups, no doubt. Balak was going to bomb Rain out of the way. Pat gets the grab as well, so position was definitely in favor of Noogas in Paris. Now 2 pups for AntiMatters. They played that super well, all 4 players. And Black was tag pro, not doing a whole lot with it yet. Now he's going to link up with Pat. The bomb from behind from Nooga does absolutely nothing. Headshot and Rain, the only ones ahead. Balakwa now trying to solo Rain, but he's left Pat in a bit of trouble here. Tag pro goes out, didn't get a tag in the end. And a good shot down there in the end. I believe it was, nope, no idea. Not even going to guess. But someone died with the flag. Looks like all the boys are covering the spread there. Just like what's that game show? Price is Right. Where you go one less than this person, one less than that person. Disgraceful work from you. Oh, great stuff. Team effort there. A couple of tag pros picked up. Not even necessary in the end. Rain strolls in, and they'll be able to get a couple more tags. Acti and Hetty working their way across the map. Flume goes for a grab. Doesn't do a whole lot with it. Diggs now with this boost. Fakes out Rain. And oh my god, Diggs. What a move. Is he going to get a cap out of this as well? Oh, brilliant stuff from Diggs in the end. Faked out the entire team and had enough speed. Headshot. Wasn't quite holding the keys as hard as he should have. Was only working about 90% speed there. And in the end, not a cap. So the AntiMatters hold it down. Rain walks straight into a boost from Pat. Great stuff from Pat. Big fan of that boost. Get that shut down. And unfortunately, Balakwa didn't quite make it back on D quick enough, I don't think, to get the full shutdown, but he's in the right position there. And they're going to seed the chase on Acti to get this bottom pup uncontested. Balakwa boosts ahead, gets a grab, and goes straight into headshot. And the RB on Pat, tag pro on Flume. That is the trade-off that AntiMatters had to get from this non-shutdown, and it's going to work out in a great cap. Flume clearing the path there for his flag carrier, and eventually they do get the tag on the flag carrier on the left-hand side of the map. So even again, 4-4. The draw is still on. Diggs now hits that boost, didn't quite have the speed from it. Flume doing the moves on Nooga. Ah, Flume, stop it, son. I'll tell you what, if he hits that bomb perfectly, like pixel perfect, immediately horizontal, he is out and ahead of 3 and would have been one of the caps of the season, surely. He's on a tear tonight, Flume. Pup setup is on. Diggs going to go for a grab. Acti likewise. 2 very aggressive offenders. Same decision. Acti's works out so far. Diggs's did not, and Acti eventually. Lovely boost and timed to perfection with that return from his defense as well. Was able to get a cap back to 5-4 now. A 1 cap lead for Noogas in Paris. Rain couldn't quite make it in. Acti sidesteps Balakwa and says, I'll take the flag anyway, thank you. Now looking to pile on the pressure here. Can't get away from Bell the second time though. And Bell with a lovely, accurate boost snipe backwards there to get that reset. And unfortunately, just playing a little too far off the flag. Acti's going to get another grab. Can he juke Bell? Well, he sort of did, but he ran straight into Diggs in the end. And that should be a reset. About 10 seconds away from Pups here. couple of shutdowns there. Flume and Rain on the flag. Never mind that. Flume's no longer on the flag. Diggs! Oh my god. And Pat will take out that boost. There's nothing else falling for them. And lovely stuff from Diggs. Making use of that juke juice. Tell you what, he didn't have the greatest first half there, Diggs, but he's pulled out some plays this half. Some stellar plays. Probably responsible for 2 caps of his own team and responsible for saving a couple of caps on the other side. Flume once again. I mean, Nooga is just absolutely shocked by Flume. There is nothing Nooga can do. Supposedly best defender in the game. Not a match for Flume one bit. Nothing doing there for activation with that boost. And instead, teams are going to set up for pups. We've got 3 minutes left. Still 5-5. Bell, the all-important tag pro. Nooga, the all-important flag, goes all the way across the map and gets a kiss in the end. Diggs and Bell, I'll tell you what. For a player of Bell's quality, he really struggles with tag pro leads, doesn't he? Acti boosts almost into the path of Pat there. Still a chance here for Diggs, but you wouldn't expect Acti to drop very easily in these situations. And he's just going to take some very safe lines there. Also getting some time on the flag tile. Cheeky stuff from activation there. Had the use of the boost and faked it out to go back up top with that split. Great moves from Acti. Goes for the kiss in the end, and it's a great decision. Rain is now ahead of 1, coming in. Pressure's back on if they can get this regrab train off this as well. And it's a great boost from Rain. Fortunate for AntiMatters that Flume was on that backside and got that flag just at the right time. And yeah, hell of a game from Flume. Really impressed with his effort tonight. Headshot gets that tag pro. There's only 2 more or 1 more pup rotation after this. Headshot tag pro here. And Bell going for that backward boosts with 2 of his team members already beaten. And Diggs unfortunately gets beaten on that juke. Not his fault at all. Yeah, big hard disagree with that decision. 6-5 is the score now. The draw looking a little less likely. Still a minute and a half, 90 seconds for AntiMatters to turn it back around in their favor. It was 3-3 in that first half. Can they keep it at 3-3 in the second half as well? All-important putt round coming up, as well as any potential grabs from offenders. Unfortunately, Bell is stuck on O here. That's probably not what you want if you're, well, Balakwa's team. And Rain is going to get the grab, and this is going to create a lot of pressure right ahead of pup time. He's just bombing around using any tool that he can, and that's actually going to lead to a positive result here for AntiMatters. Flume, any kiss here would actually be great. He does. Diggs grabs the flag. There's no grab on the other side from Noogas in Paris. 40 seconds to go. Diggs with the flag. It's a nice little boost combo, but there's 3 on OD, and this, if Noogas in Paris stay disciplined here and try not to flaccid at all or push out a base too hard, it will be very, very difficult for AntiMatters to create anything. Bell trying to find a good boost line there. Couldn't quite, and you can see just absolutely hounding the flag. Nooga is forced into a grab. If there's any sort of shutdown, this will be the chance here for AntiMatters. There is. Rain still ahead. Headshot. Ends up kissing. Smart decision from him. Acti on the flag now. Just needs to hold. Yeah, Acti's use of these bombs really, really solid. Diggs still with the flag. Gets shut down by Rain. And with only 5 seconds, it's going to be very difficult to get across the map. Balakwa has a boost. And did get all the way to the base and managed to find the that little hidden spike there in the top right. But that's going to take us to the end. 6-5, the final score on Oak in favor of Noogas in Paris. Not the most clinical performance that they could have had, but it's 3 points and it's a win in the end. So congratulations to them. Great stuff from AntiMatters, and I think they'll take a lot from that game going into the next game, which apparently is the next map rather is very Noogas in Paris sided. But GG's either way. I'll try and get the teams back in as soon as possible. No messing around. And some great action tonight. Like I said, if we do have any predictions for this next game on Haste, please do throw them in the chat. Tag coins up for grabs. Minor games do get streamed. We make it a point in OLTP to have every single game streamed and uploaded to, well, at the moment it's uploaded to a singular channel so that every game can be found on the same YouTube channel. But yes, all Twitch and YouTube games do get streamed and uploaded for all to see for all of history. Looks like both teams are ready, so no further delay, we will jump in. Alright, bit of a streamer's nightmare this map. Terrible looking. Lots of dead space. Hopefully we can still see the balls on the screen. 15-2, hell of a prediction from Pinkman. I'll tell you what, if he gets that, I'll make it 10 bucks. Looks like Pat has left the team. There hasn't been a back to group call yet. And now there is, so we will drop back there. Bit of drama, potentially. Didn't quite see. Was the grab before or after Pat leaving? Did he just leave after they grabbed? I'll just wait for everyone to stop spamming. Not a fan of that. Disorder in the chat. Left before they grabbed. Back to group call after. You know what? That's fine by me. I don't think there's any drama in that. If he left before the grab, they're more than fair to call it back to group. I mean, Pat himself can't call it back to group, so they have to wait until he communicates to his team that that's what they need. Back into game here. Hopefully no issues. Pat has yet again left the game. He's got 10 more seconds to jump back in. And there he is. Wasn't happy with that spawn. Noogas likewise on the other side. Pat still out of the game at the moment. Has rejoined now. He does have to deal with that respawn time though, and that's going to put them on the back foot early. Never mind that. Perfectly done. Perfectly coordinated. Blackra and Pat, they get the shutdown. And Diggs is out here. Looks like we have no sound. So I might just do a quick refresh when nothing's happening. We'll wait until these bombs are diffused. Rain with this grab here. Pat threatening the bomb. Acti's going to defuse it for him. And Rain not able to make a move. So we'll just, yeah, we'll take this time to refresh. My apologies there. Who knows if that works? We'll find out. All right. First putt round coming up. All important. Balakwa and Flume getting one each. Tagbrain and Juke Juice. Great stuff from them to win that. All teams set up very early for those. And Flume looking to get just one tag. Create the opportunity. Balakwa coming to help out. Flume goes for the grab himself. Definitely not the play. Headshot. Boost straight ahead. And this is a good play, I think, from Noogas and Paris. Not the grab from Rain, but instead the delay to not return Flume until the very last second. You can delay until his tag pro has run out, or at least we'll have no time on it when he spawns. Balakwa was ahead of 2. Didn't think that was good enough, so he's going to elect to come back to the boost and instead come into a 3 ahead situation, which he times perfectly well with Diggs and Pat And that bomb spawn, great stuff in the end from AntiMatters. And yet again, they take the lead with the first cap of the game. Just absolute flashes of brilliance. And Pat almost had another one there. OD was wise to it in the end. Yeah, man, if AntiMatters could play stuff like that consistently, no reason they can't be in the finals and one of the top teams. Certainly have the players for it. Especially if Flume keeps playing the way he is at the moment. Looking to create some space is Flume for Diggs. Does. And Diggs is out and ahead of Rain. Activation still with that Juke Juice, though, on the flag. Runs out now. But not much pressure on Diggs. 2.5 minutes in. Just the one cap at the moment in this first half for AntiMatters. Diggs gets shut down in that pup area. And Acti and Pat doing a little dance there. Acti wins that, and Flume likewise on the other side until he runs straight into Rain. Didn't quite agree with that angle. Thought he could have gone around all the way. And Pat gets in the way of Diggs. Didn't want him going any further there. Just wanted to get that return and that reset from Pat. Another round of pups coming up. Acti wins the Tag Pro. Headshot wins the Juke Juice. This did result. This was the first pup round. It went the other way for AntiMatters, this combo. And it resulted in a cap in the end. But not going to go the other way now. Flume gets that shut down. And I'll tell you what, well, Headshot can get ahead. The bomb was nicely done there from Pat to get Acti out of the base, but the flag carrier just wasn't coming in quick enough. Diggs, a clutch bomb to get out. He needs to stay alive. Use that 45 tile well. Yet again, runs into a teammate. Balakwa and Pat not happy with Diggs holding a flag at all. Diggs should be frustrated. And very rightly so. Nooga with a boost block onto Balakwa. And Acti misses the bomb. Diggs hits it for him. And means that Acti's safe. Diggs probably could have got the return there. Balakwa does in the end through that pup tunnel. And there's another round of pups coming up. Rain threatening to come in from below. Goes slow with no boost. And almost tries to loop back. Diggs is again going to lose this pup to activation. Acti known for his pup fights. Showing why tonight. Balakwa goes for the grab. Nooga not interested in the flag. Wants to defuse past RB, which is the greater threat at the moment. Does. And now you'll think he'll resume the chase. Still open for any predictions at this rate, considering there've basically been no caps. If anyone wants to throw any in, feel free. Activation and Balakwa holding very well. And both of them collectively decide they no longer want to hold. Go for a kiss. Rain. Nicely done to push Pat into the spikes there. Diggs with some moves on Nooga. And a block from Pat means Headshot needs to hold. And there's no communication from Flume and Bell at all. That was a dead to rights cap for, I believe it was it Diggs in the end? Oh, and it's going to go the other way. Rain gets a cap on the other side. Great counter from Noogas in Paris, but they absolutely stuffed it to put themselves in that position. And they were very fortunate that Diggs either didn't react or didn't have any communication coming his way from his team. And Headshot! The tile is very well outlined, buddy. You do not run into those. Nooga with his Juke Juice can't make anything happen. Flume with his just pure ability could make anything happen. Does get Balakwa out though. Should have been 2-0 to AntiMatters, and then it without a doubt should have been 2-1 to Noogas in Paris, and that all happened in the matter of about 15 seconds. Absolutely crazy stuff. 1-1 is the actual score. I dispute the validity of it, but here we are. Diggs has a great opportunity now, right around when pups are coming up, and Acti almost moved out of the way there, but they should get set up for these pups, and in fact, it's probably going to go... Oh, Balakwa does get ahead in the end. Great timing from him. It's very fortunate that he had an RB in that spawner, not perhaps a tag pro or anything of the like. Does save the cap. Pat looking to get one of his own here. Shut down by Acti. Nooga with some moves on the Juke Juiced Flume. That's been a one-sided fight all night, and Nooga finally getting some of his own back with a good hold from him. Nothing doing there for Nooga, eventually coming in. And Acti's going to patiently wait for his offensive partner. Pat doesn't want his offensive partner anywhere near the flag at the moment. Little Aaron restraining order sort of vibes there. Nooga bombs Balakwa out of the way, and he's had a great effort from the entire AntiMatters team there. And indeed, Noogas in Paris to get out of the way of Balakwa, very kindly of them. Flume gets his own return, looking to pile on the damage here, 3-1. The return comes on Nooga, and Flume has had plenty of moves, not enough there to beat Headshot, wise to it, and gets a shutdown pretty well. And Nooga, as expected, gets a shutdown on the other side. Rain going for a grab into the back of base, gets shut down. 2 minutes 30 remaining. AntiMatters, yet again, taking a lead in this first half. And it's definitely not what you would have expected if all you saw was the table or the previous results. Diggs, a great handoff from Flume, timed it to perfection, but the neutral boost was well used. I believe it was Rain there that was able to get the return. Was ahead of 3, Diggs. And Rain, showing class at the moment, gets away from Blackburn and Pat. Elects not to use the boost, but that means Pat's going to be able to get ahead! And it almost didn't matter because he was able to juke him out yet again. But it was not to be. Does get returned in the end. Diggs gets that pup. Balakwa steams in with that rolling bomb. Headshot is able to kill, was it Flume on the other side? Didn't quite see what happened. Eyes were elsewhere. But does create a great opportunity in the end. Balakwa looking to get ahead of Nooga. Diggs tries to clear activation out of the way. But the 4 OD at the moment, and Nooga you would expect. Oh, don't use the bomb, mate. Do not use the bomb. Now, okay, well, all right. Yep. And okay, there we go. Cool. People do funny things sometimes. Nooga, even the best. Pat strolls in, and that tell you what, that Nooga bomb is looking pretty bad at the moment. It's just conceded 2 caps. Thank you, iTag, for your help there on moderation. Nooga looking to make amends. A minute to go. I'm sure he'll claim lag. Oh my god, what a boost from Nooga. I was just about to say, I'm sure he'll claim lag for some of his faults tonight. That was one of the rare moments where ping was sorted. A great boost sneaks past the OD. There was only one on OD, but with pups coming up, Nooga took his opportunity and makes it 4-2. A much more palatable score for Noogas in Paris, knowing that they will be the stronger of the finishers going into the second half. 4-2. Wonder if there are any predictions for that. For 1 or 2 predictions for AntiMatters, actually. Be keen to see some of those pay off. Teams not doing a great deal on offense at the moment. Looks like Rain and Acti are playing around for that last bomb. Flume and Diggs will no longer have theirs. They go for a cheeky little grab. And Rain likewise on the other side. A couple of flashes from the boys. Acti bombs, gets out for all of about half a second. Dies in the end. Balakwa, 3 caps. Tell you what, some great team efforts from AntiMatters. Flume and Diggs, for all their efforts, were not able to get a cap, but they did play quite well. And this is a map where positions matter a lot less, because it is a map where you're consistently on your off roll, just due to the flow and how much it turns around. So well done, AntiMatters first half. A great showing. Noogas in Paris looking to pull it back. Definitely had the quality and definitely some moments where they could have in that first half. Yeah, great games we've got on for you tonight. 4-2 was the score, as we should see now on the screen. There we are. There is a call to get Casefawn into the game. I find that highly unlikely. Bit of a chitter chatter back and forth between the teams. We'll try and get them on that. There's only one half left. 4-2 the score in that first half for AntiMatters. Noogas and Paris still fighting for their position on the table. Be looking to turn this game around and take away another 3 points. They were a little bit fortunate to escape with the 3 points on Oak. So hoping to do the same perhaps again on Haste. Both teams are ready, so we'll get into game shortly. Dokugan locking in the AntiMatters bet. Well done from Doku. Loving the confidence, mate. I agree with you. AntiMatters 100% without a doubt have this one sorted. NRP 6-0. Did we bet 8-4, did we, Letty? Was that your prediction? I don't even see a prediction, to be honest. I saw the 2 draws prediction. Oh, you did bet. No, 8-4. There we are. All right. All good, mate. All good. Maths is solid. Good stuff. $5 on the way to Letty if NIP do indeed go 6-0. Looks like sound screwed again. Forgotten about that. Not much of a streamer myself. We'll wait until the next lull in play. And Letty is officially out of the competition. AntiMatters with their 5th cap of the game and looking to make it 6. Flume just got to come in. Do it, mate. Absolutely brilliant start from AntiMatters. We'll use this time to refresh here just before Pups. And Pups come up. Juke Juice for Hetty and Rolling Bomb for Pat. And potentially a cap here for activation. Pat with that Rolling Bomb comes in clutch. 6-2 is the score at the moment. Great start from AntiMatters in the second half as well. 15-2 is indeed online. Don't worry about your predictions, boys. They are in the chat. I will be looking at them, and well, there's no forfeit if you get it wrong, so it doesn't really matter. But other than the embarrassment of thinking Noogas and Paris were ever going to win a game, disgraceful. Anyway, Diggs out ahead. Great stuff. And Acti needs to avoid getting closed down here. Diggs still threatening in and around that flag tile. They had a bit of anti-re from Flume. Now, the opposite on the other side. Acti playing very aggressively there, forcing that that chance for a cap. Didn't come off. Pups in 10. Activation and Pat with the flag. Quite a long hold from Acti here at the moment. Nooga grabs that tag pro. Is this the start of the return of Noogas in Paris? Great stuff from him. Pat now needs to hold, and he's got acres of space. And he's just using it. And this is something that you can do on Haste. It's why it's such a great map. You can literally just chain those 4 boosts around for yonks. And Pat, little fortunate in the end, runs into that bomb, finds himself some more space. And Diggs, yeah. Well, I mean, Diggs had that happen to him multiple times in the first half, so I'm probably not going to call him out for that because he's certainly copped it tonight. His team hasn't been very helpful for him, but that ain't it, Chief. Nooga looking to come in, catches that corner a little too heavy, gets shut down. Flume with a backward boost, and didn't quite get it. Respect the attempt. Do not respect the attempt of leaving the flag unattended, though. Could have at least held some sort of contain. Acti is now out. Does get the tag pro Flume for his efforts, and he's going to link up with Diggs. Unless Nooga gets a shutdown immediately. Not going to happen. And the bomb from Headshot just wasn't early enough, I don't think. Leads to a 7th cap. Any of those 15-2 predictions are still available. They are in play. Diggs. It's going to help the 15-2 line. Oh, boys. I might just have to pay out at this stage. 8-2 is the score. And Flume, big chance of making it 9-2 if he can combo with these blocks here. Acti's going to be forced into a grab. And the bomb sort of helps, sort of doesn't. It killed Pat, which is probably the best result because it buys enough time for the boys to come in. Flume trying to create his own space there. No split there, buddy. Unfortunately, that certainly was not on. Diggs times that bomb really well. The timing of it was great. The line was terrible. Straight into Nooga. And either way, 8-2. I tell you what, you would 8 to be a Noogas in Paris fan right now. Am I right, boys? iTag in the chat. He knows what's up. That joke was a definite incoming. Rain with the RB. Pat with the tag pro. Heady does get the grab and is out, but Pat's tag pro lead looking threatening for AntiMatters at the moment. Gets one tag. Acti on the bomb. Gets his own tag. No cap coming from it. And everyone is getting in the way of Flume there. Thank you, Dokugan, for the credit on the joke. Certainly a original joke, Balakwa. And Pat, not quite getting the shutdown on Rain, but Flume will help him out there with that button usage. 5 minutes remaining, and we could be looking at an AntiMatters 3 points here. A great win if it does turn out to be that way. A couple of question marks in chat. Big question mark on the performance of Noogas in Paris at the moment. We have our 5th round of pups coming up. Diggs comboing those bombs beautifully. And you almost never see that work out positively, but it did for him there. 9-2. It's still on the cards. Pinkman, I'll give you the option of of paying out right now for $2 just to save myself some money, because 15-2 is looking likely at this stage. Great stuff from AntiMatters. And Diggs bombing out all the way across the map. Rain followed him, though, very closely and gets the return in the end. And Rain putting the team on his back at the moment, ahead of 2. Pinkman decides to let it ride. $2 off the table. Activation with a grab. I tell you what, if there's one more cap from Noogas in Paris, the whole bet falls, mate. You got to understand these. $10 on the table or $2 guaranteed. Let's see how it goes. Rain's tag pro. Doesn't quite get Balakwa, and Diggs gets a grab. This is going to be great stuff for AntiMatters. They're able to control the flow of the map at the moment. Diggs staying a little too close to the base for my liking. Gets the kiss in the end. Good stuff, but Rain was hanging around there like a bad smell. He was hanging for the return, and if he got it, absolute danger for Diggs. Nooga pulling some moves on Pat and Balakwa. Not enough to get out. 3.5 minutes left. $2. I mean, 50 years ago, they'd buy you a house. Acti out and ahead of 2. Uses the bomb, buys himself some more space, and also puts Diggs in a bit of trouble. They need some sort of shutdown on Flume. And I don't know about you, but after watching Nooga and Headshot play for the last 15 minutes, I don't think that's ever happening. Flume creates so much space there. Pup's coming up as well. Was looking to get that cap there. Acti has to get the return himself. Like I said, wasn't going to happen with the 2 defenders. Gets a tag pro as well. There's Acti. Diggs waiting on this pup on the left. Is going to get it as a juke juice. Headshot linking up again. Was in a little bit of danger. 2.5 minutes remain. The 15-2 looking a little less likely at the moment. And the payout is off. Nooga gets the shutdown from behind. On Diggs. Flume making some moves. Pulling them off against Headshot, puts himself behind. Wasn't happy enough with the clip. Needed something a bit better there. I wouldn't call that better yet, and decides to give up the play entirely. Diggs, though, he's got the right idea. Rush straight across and set up a brilliant cap. Flume spawned in the right position as well to help out on those blocks. Bringing it to 10-2. Tell you what, there's another joke there. I'll let iTag call it out before I say it. But what a performance from AntiMatters. 5 more is the call from chat. Right pup is up first. Left pup's about 10 seconds delayed. RB on the right. Wonder if we see the entire map just move over to the left. We will see Pat boost straight into that red gate at the bottom. And Diggs looking to shut down with his juke juice. Kiss would do greatly. Gets it in the end. Flume going for a grab. Don't think he wanted that. Headshot coming in. Can they get the 3rd cap? Bombs out. He stays alive, but he's bombed all the way back to base. Flume is now ahead. Just needs to cut off that boost, and he does. So he's able to use the boost then to get back ahead. A couple of deaths in the middle on those spikes as well, but no 3rd cap. The bet's still on. Should have parlayed it, to be honest. Just a minute remaining. It does only take about 5 seconds to get across the map, as you've got 2 boosts to use to get across the map. So if Noogas and Paris were feeling so inclined, they could literally just leave the game, and it would probably be 5-2 by the end of it. Sorry, not 5-2, 15-2. A tag pro for Pat. Could create another capping opportunity. Balakwa gets a solo shutdown on Headshot, and Dig should be able to get a grab here. He will be ahead of at least one. Pat with that lead. Headshot does well to delay a little bit. Dig's a little bit scared from Noogas' boost from behind. Don't think he should have worried about it. Think he could have just rolled around the lead there. Still has a great chance if activation dies, but didn't quite run to the flag tile. Balakwa was not interested in getting the return either. Balakwa is anti-Pinkman's bet at the moment. That's clear for all to see. Activation gets shut down. Can we make it 11? Balakwa on the flag. Nooga as well, running to the top of the map. Gets shut down. Balakwa needs to find a way back to the bottom of the map. He does with a wonderful boost, and certainly had enough time to get around the spike. Didn't end up bothering. Diggs, I tell you what, I mean, what a performance from Diggs. Was at the bottom of the leaderboard, I believe, in one of those first halves, and didn't play super well on Oak, but what a performance from him. Huge from Diggs. There was a 6-0 call from Letty. Unfortunately, he called it for Noogas in Paris. He was right, just in the wrong sort of way. It was 6-0 the other way. 10-2 the final score. What a game from AntiMatters. Brilliant stuff from them. Congratulations on their win. Noogas in Paris licking their wounds after that one. Huge from AntiMatters to get that. High quality gaming indeed. Great tag pro there from both teams, but in particular AntiMatters. Great stuff from them. Unfortunately, none of the bets hit tonight. What can I say? Commiserations to Noogas and Paris. Commiserations to all those that thought that Noogas and Paris would win. They were certainly the favourites going in. Wasn't to be in the end. AntiMatters showing up just when it doesn't matter. No interviews because they are dog S. No swearing on stream, obviously. Once again, congratulations to both teams. They do go 1-1, which I think was a call actually. Someone called a split. Not a big prediction, but a nice 1-1 call at the start. Can't remember. Can't see it. A couple of people expecting draws. Anyway, well done, both teams. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that tuned in and jumped in on the chat. It was an awesome time. Thanks to the players for getting involved as well. Really well done. It is very lame, isn't it? I'd say 1-1. I mean, come on. But 1-1 with the team that's coming second versus the team that's coming sixth. Maybe maybe you're throwing yourself out there a little bit. Either way, thank you once again for joining me. All the best for the rest of your evening and the rest of your week. Stay safe, everyone. It's a bit of testing times, at least if you live where I live. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.